And you know how it is as you move up in the ranks and you get earn certain things. You know, you get discounts over at the shops because we got to keep you moving and keep you wanting to do this shit. So nobody just wants to sit down and retire and buy themselves like I don't know, fucking cows or some shit and make a milk farm or something. So you know it's good stuff.
I nod. Well, we should be on our way then.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you can head out now. You can head out in the morning. I just, you know, just I would plan your approach. Do you intend to, you know, when you get there, do you intend to approach the city during the daytime or nighttime? Oh, sorry, I said city. Do you intend to approach the camp during daytime or nighttime? Nighttime gives you cover. Daytime gives you, you know, visibility. It's one of those things you might want to think about.
I look at the four of us and say, well, we have things to discuss.
I'm sure you do. All right, go collect your belongings and don't die.
I nod.
And you guys are able to head your way out of there and towards the requisitions person. So the RP that you guys are about to do, we can ignore the requisitions part. We're just going to assume whether if you leave today, tomorrow, whatever, whatever RP you do is going to be like post this while getting your shit while traveling, blah 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 blah. So please have your conversations.
What time of the day is it right now?
You know, morning,
Okay.
like mid morning. You know what I mean, like 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish sort of thing.
All right. So I'll look to Lumen and I'm just gonna say, he said 2.5 days. Think we should try to get there for night or day?
I like to be able to see. So
Nighttime.
I can see better at night.
that's nice.
Peck will actually very carefully put his hand on the top of his walking stick and it will set on fire. The wood doesn't burn. It's not a very big fire, it's like a candlelight. But he does kind of just sort of like show that and then snuff it out again. Nighttime.
Yeah, we did that. And that person almost died last time.
Gilly. Yeah. I'd say let's go during the day. This is your first mission? I look down at what's your character's name again, Tiv?
Gore.
I look down at Gore.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, eyesight not very good during the day.
And hers isn't very good at night.
But you can light things at the nighttime. You can't put
Yeah,
out
which
the
makes
sun.
you a beacon for everything that wants to kill you.
Well, how about this? How about this? We'll go there during the day. We'll scout it out. And then if it seems shitty, we'll come back at night.
I turn towards Peck. What do you think, Birdman?
He says nighttime again.
He just like
That's what I was thinking.
this is when you're like at the requisitions office. He like gets his little package of the health potion and then just like starts hobbling away. He doesn't answer.
Is he gonna ride a horse?
I was thinking that too. He definitely
They can't
doesn't know
fly.
how.
So riding a
Does he have
horse.
the leg strength for that?
Yeah.
Nah, he's actually gonna be fine.
Yeah, why couldn't he ride a horse? He weighs like nothing.
Oh yeah, all those hollow bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we would just collect our things and start traveling. We could decide during the travels. It's gonna be 2.5 days.
I think that's actually a good plan.
Yep.
Like,
So no plan?
Scout daytime,
Okay.
fight nighttime. But Peck isn't gonna. Peck can't talk. Erin.
No metagaming, Ollie.
Ollie, gosh.
He's
Shame on
embarrassed you for a series of whistles and construction noises.
I should have been my ranger.
So anyways, so you guys are able to travel your way there. It is the 2.5 days travel. Could everybody roll for me a survival check? Unless somebody just yells out, "I'm really good at survival," and in which case everybody will just give that person advantage. Nobody's yelling out they're good at survival, so everybody roll me a survival check, please.
Okay, good, fine. Whatevs.
Peck, and last one is Lumen.
Nope, everyone's gone.
Okay. So actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. Peck is the best, and Peck is pretty decent survival. But so that's actually not bad. You guys are able to get there in the 2.5 days time, and because of the fact that you traveled heading out now, what you would end up doing is making the travel almost 3 days by stopping early and sleeping until the daytime. And being able to head back that way, like actually head towards the place where you can see it during the day, so there's no surprises. You can actually see it during the daytime. So as you guys are riding towards the camp during the daytime, it's kind of like, where is it? Where is it? Seeing it should come up really soon. Blah 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 blah. And you're riding through the woods that are there along the path that's there. When all of a sudden you're able to see through the woods that an entire fucking area of the woods has been cleared out, like legit. Cleared out. It comes up on you a little bit more suddenly than you would have otherwise expected, because usually you'd be, oh, maybe we're up at the top of a hill, we'd look down and see it, or across a meadow. No, you're walking through woods. Then you may be like, I don't know, 500 feet out when all of a sudden you notice the camp ahead of you. And everybody roll me perception checks really quickly so I can tell you exactly what you notice of the camp. Whoa, Gore! Bring the pain.
Don't you have disadvantage, Gore?
At night.
Oh, is it daytime?
It is daytime. Yes, it is daytime. However, you are
Alright.
in woods, so it's not like... Well, it is bright light, right? Like, that's the illumination. But it's not like direct sunlight. I've never had it to work on one of my games.
They just can't sun.
So what's the penalty?
It depends how nice you are as a DM, really. I sometimes allow sunlight sensitivity with a big hat, but you know.
The target of your attack or whatever you're trying to perceive is in direct sunlight.
So what's the penalty?
Disadvantage.
Roll
So I gotta
me,
roll again.
Roll me again with the disadvantage bar toggled.
Alright.
Sorry, first 20 is, yeah. Oh.
The Seed.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh.
Sorry. So anyways, you,
They teach us pet.
there we go. So as you guys are walking forward, what it is that you're able to see, and the Lumen can see it before everybody else, but it's not like anybody really catches any more glimpse than anybody else does. You don't see any more details. As you're walking forward, all of a sudden you notice that there's trees really tightly packed. Nope, those aren't trees. Though that's a wall. It's a wall made out of giant capers, giant tree trunks. And it's not just a wall made out of giant tree trunks, but all around the entire fucking wall are tons of spears pointed outwards. Spears that would definitely protect from like somebody charging or trying to get into this place. Yeah, if you're dealing with one nimble person like Lumen, she might be able to make checks and climb through it and be perfectly safe or whatever. But if people are charging and trying to take this thing down with force, this would certainly make their day difficult. Nobody rolled particularly high, so yeah. That's
Did
what
you say
see.
this was an area of cleared forest?
It is an area of cleared forest. So the forest
Okay.
still exists. It's just where the exact campus is cleared. Go.
That's all I needed to know as a druid.
Okay. Yep. You're welcome. And you notice that despite the fact that you see the camp up ahead, it's quiet. It is quiet. So you don't hear voices or wagons or anything from the distance that you're at, which is like 400 or 500 feet away. You don't hear any of that stuff from over there. The walls themselves are quite tall. They're actually like 25 foot tall walls above ground. So these were not small trees that they embedded into the ground. These were walls that they genuinely put a lot of work into. Place is fairly defended, especially compared to the one where you're in, where you're just kind of like using, like, oh, we've got some nearby rocks and some ranger towers.
Archers.
Yeah. This place is actually pretty fucking well defended. So that being said, how do you guys choose to approach? You continue choosing to move forward?
I'd probably say, can our horses get past that?
No.
Should probably leave them here.
What if something happens?
Less likely to happen over here on this side of the wall, I feel, than the creepy abandoned campsite.
Alright. I'll trust you on this one. I'll get off the horse.
Okay. And then you guys
We're gonna die no matter what we do.
choose
Horses
to
die.
you guys choose to progress forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to climb that wall.
Sure.
Ah.
So I'm
Peek
actually
over
going
it.
to drop you into the map really quickly first. So let me
Yeah.
give global illumination, and then actually drop you over there so you can see what it is that you're supposed to be seeing. And bam, pull your attention to it. And let me get that up there for everybody on Twitch to watch.
As we're walking up, I turn towards Pack and kind of say, "Really wish you could fly right about now."
How
I
do you know
don't
he
think you
can't?
belong here. He actually like looks back at the horses, like he doesn't really want to leave them, but then also looks at the building and is like, "I don't think you belong here."
You need some new lines.
Nighttime.
No, it's
And he
daytime.
like stomps his thing in the ground and like. waits.
Alright.
I just say no, it's daytime.
I think you want to wait for nighttime, lad.
Oh,
That is an excellent idea. You guys can wait here. I'm gonna climb that wall and peek over it.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
get-
Hop on
scout
the
the
arrows.
back.
Science, comment, criticism. Cool.
Okay, Erin, as they choose to hang back and you start making your way forward, one of the things that you notice is, as you see on the map right there, there is a small building that's between you, like along the road, and where it is that you're supposed to be heading towards. So there's that little building that's off to the side right there. Beyond that, if you actually look at the wall, make me a perception check.
Alright. I'm trying to find where I am on the map.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I dragged you
Scroll
guys all
down.
over there.
Nope.
I will do it again.
Scroll, yep,
Bam.
scroll down.
We're there.
I'm sorry. I thought I did that
I
earlier.
should just scroll out.
Past the broccoli forest.
What am I making? Perception?
Please and thank you. And a perception of 16 is great. With your perception of 16, I'm just realizing that Twitch is not showing the most recent roll, which would be really bad. So let's fix that really quickly and transition. Bam. Okay. So your most recent roll was a 16. That's now being displayed. If you look at on the map and this spot right here, and then the mirroring one to the front door right there, this spot right here, you see those large brown spikes sticking out. You see what those are?
Yep.
That's actually ballistas that's sitting on top of those wall mounts right there, aimed in this direction. So clearly, if they wanted to hit something, they wanted to defend this place, closer is better than further, right? When you're dealing with something like a ballista. But ballistas have some pretty good angling and range and whatnot.
Right.
So it's really scary. And it's the fact that this place is I'm just going to give this to you, assuming your character's wise enough. The fact that this place is woods, and they have ballistas mounted here, that means they can only shoot such a distance anyways, so they probably have some pretty good angling with this design of ballista. So that's what you see. Where do you choose to go? Do you just walk straight up to the walls? Do you want-
Yeah, I'm gonna take kind of like a roundabout path actually, like kind of like go that ways, and then like up this ways. Actually, what I really want to try to do is I want to try to disable the ballista.
Right before you leave, by the way, I tap you on the shoulder and say, "May the All-Father guide you, lass." And
You cast guidance.
She doesn't look happy about it, to be honest.
no one
get-
likes me to touch them. I
get
get
your
it. I'm
mittens off.
ugly. Get over it.
Aw. Was there a little IRL going on right there? Is that did we have that? No. All right. So what was I saying? You go up to the walls and you want to climb over them. You're welcome to make me your climb check.
Yeah, how high up is that ballista, by the way?
The ballista is at the top of the wall, plus a little bit more for where the tower is, because the tower stands slightly above the wall, about 30 feet.
So climb check. What am I rolling, Scott? 'Cause that's not a skill.
Nope, it's athletics or acrobatics. Actually, in this situation, because
Can I do acrobatics?
you're not free scaling, you can actually do acrobatics because you have things like the whatchamacallits to help you.
Awesome.
The spears sticking out of the wall. So you go up to the wall and you start trying to climb up. Sadly, I mean, it's not like... So you do technically get some progress. You go up to it and you start going up there. You climb up a little bit, but the problem is, like, they are both extremely well embedded into the wall and make for good, like, steps and things to hold on to. However, positioned, like, so far apart that it's kind of hard, and yet so close together in some areas, that's hard to really use them to work off each other to keep climbing. You make very little progress. You don't chance hurting yourself by any means, but you make very little progress.
I have a question. One of my key abilities is Step of the Wind. It doesn't necessarily give me advantage on acrobatics or anything, but it does double my jump distance and stuff like that. Could I use that for an edge on this?
You most certainly
By
can.
spending key?
So if you spend the key and do that, make me an acrobatics check, and I'll describe a little further.
Okay.
There's a lot of factors not being recruited.
Did I say acrobatics?
Yeah.
You said
Because because you're talking about jumping. My apologies. I meant to say athletics. I caught myself right as you were rolling the die. I'm so sorry. That's a beautiful roll too. I'm so sorry.
My athletics is bad.
I know.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
My
Okay,
minus
cool.
2.
So as I
Mine's
described,
two.
you had a hard time going up to this thing and trying to climb up it, and you like grab onto one, you hold up, and you reach over and try to, and your friends are hanging back there trying to watch you. You're a decent distance away, but they're watching you and they're seeing you struggle a bit, and you this is annoying the shit out of you. So you take a moment and you center yourself, tap into that well of ki that you have, and then you kind of like stand on one of the bars, crouch down, and you jump up almost impossibly high from the standing jump that you're doing, and you grab onto one of the things up ahead. Getting your second hand on there, you swing back and forth 3 or 4 times, and then you last swing forward. You swing forward, doing a bit of a flip in the air and landing solidly on another one of the spears sticking out on the other side. From here, you turn and you launch backwards and step up onto the one that you just kind of flipped off of, and from there you're able to make it a little bit easier your climb going on, because now at this point you're at the part of the trees where okay, I can actually grab onto notches and whatnot and climb my way the rest of the way up there. When you're near the top and you don't want to like chance you don't want to chance somebody like attacking immediately down, you have 2 choices. One, you can try to like slowly climb up there and do like a peek overhead, or you can literally just launch yourself up and land on the wall itself.
I'm gonna peek.
Okay, so you continue climbing and trying to peek and whatnot. Because you did that, you have to roll me a stealth check, but because you're climbing with disadvantage, please and thank you.
Hey, whoa, I take offense to that. I'm about 175 there, so.
Soaking wet.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Eek. And we're doing
No.
natural like ones, like
Voluntarily.
fails are fails, right?
Yeah, we are critical failures.
Okay, there we go. That is
critical
yes,
fail.
we are doing critical failures. Oh
When
no!
Scott looks away, something bad happens.
No. Sorry, I was changing the music.
I
So
get stabbed and impaled.
so you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good thing I'm the paladin character.
And you straight up start falling backwards. With your natural 1, you start falling backwards. If you were falling either way, I was going to allow you to roll me a dex save. But because you rolled that natural 1, you're going to be rolling me your dex save with disadvantage. Sorry.
All right. I have such high bonuses to these things too.
Hey, that's not terrible. So sadly, you aren't able to save yourself incredibly well, but you're not going to get impaled on the spikes on the way down. So because of the fall that you do, you make your dexterity save. You're going to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage from the fall down.
Okay.
Do you have slow fall yet, or is that next level?
No, I don't think it's next level. I don't know when monks get that.
I thought it was level 3.
It's like 6th level, I think.
No, it's high level, Scott.
It's pretty far.
It used to be level 2 or 3 and 3.5. So.
We're not playing
Balls.
3.5
Yeah.
anymore, Scott.
I know.
I could also walk up walls. 3.5 is a monk, okay? You wouldn't have
You can
this
do that.
problem.
You can do that too, just not until like level 12.
Yeah.
Isn't
All right.
it 9?
It might be
I think
9.
It's 9.
I thought it was 12.
So
Also, you have guidance still.
she does have guidance.
Oh,
You
I
can
forgot about
you
guidance.
can roll your
What's
d4.
guidance? D4 for what? It
Dex
doesn't matter.
save.
Critical failed.
You dex save.
Dex
Didn't I-
saves. Talking about. You don't have to. You can wait. You can get more impaled, I guess.
Come on, failed.
14.
Less
Okay.
failed.
So you actually don't fall all the way back to the bottom with the 14. You don't fall all the way back to the bottom. You reduce the damage to only 1d4 damage as you come crashing down and kind of like lying
Better.
there on some of the spears partway down. Like, oh, they broke my fall, but it goddamn hurt in one of the little clusters. So I will roll that. Oop, wrong one. I will roll that 1d4 right now for you.
Upon that happening, I'd probably run over to where she was.
Okay, so you
Heck
go
will
rushing
hobble.
over to see where she is. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna shoo him away. Like, stop. This is fine. And I'm
You-
probably gonna spend another key just to get like back
Are
up
you
there.
sure? Do you want me to do it?
She doesn't dignify it with a response. I just
want
said
me to
another
do it?
key and I jump.
Okay.
In hauntingly close to Vicaral's voice, he says, "Don't get them killed."
Roll me your your athletics one more time.
Mhm.
I kind of get Peck's attention and say,
Not bad.
All Father helped her. I promise you, that was him.
And roll me
Father
your
almost killed her.
acrobatics, please, Aaron.
You get close to him. He just with the side of the walking stick, like side of face, like.
I was
Sadly, the internet is still cutting out. Oh my god, I think we're about to drop the stream. Oh my god, Comcast, why do you suck? Okay, let's keep trying, but I'm now dropping frames like crazy. Let's see if that stops. So anyways, keep going. So you are not able to make it all the way back up to the top. With these checks, you have to continue jumping up there, climbing and everything, making it much easier. You're not 100% to the top. Do you choose to keep pushing on? Do you choose to keep climbing?
Yes.
Okay, make me another acrobatics check. Okay.
I'm not
bad.
gonna roll higher than a 10 this stream though.
That's okay. Not bad.
Yo, debt problem.
It's fine.
You're finally able to get your way all the way back up to the top, and able to peek your head over and look. And oh, for the love of all that is good and holy in the world, I don't want you to roll me another stealth check with disadvantage. Okay, we're just going to
get stealth.
We're just gonna. I'm gonna call it right now. This is a DM gimme. You are not rolling that check. So you go up and you peek your head over and you start looking to the other side to see what you see. And before I show you exactly what it is that you see over there, why don't we take our first really quick break, and then we're gonna come back and jump back into what it is that's going on the other side of this camp wall. So we're gonna see you all shortly, and hopefully the internet holds up for us today. So, see you in a couple minutes. Bye.